You are posting for validation. Every photo, every caption, and every update. You are asking the world, do you see me? Do I matter? And or if I am enough. But guess what? The likes, the comments, and the shares only give you a temporary answer. But it never lasts. You are back the next day posting again, asking again, and needing proof if you are worthy. But see, here's what I need you to understand. You are not really looking for validation. You are looking for something deeper, something that social media will never be able to give you. And today, we're gonna break down why you keep needing that external validation, but also what you were searching for underneath all of this. However, first, we do have to go ahead and roll the introduction clip. Hey, my name is Leah, and I'm the face behind Content by Leah. You probably know me for previously helping content creators and entrepreneurs. However, some things have changed. Just a little bit, but not too much. I help people make an impact by building a YouTube legacy that generates income intentionally without using social media. So no matter who you are, I am here to help you one-on-one. And you may also have known me to be the YouTube accountability partner, but I am simply a contentpreneur. Yes, we trademarked it because I am a content creator on YouTube and also an entrepreneur with a business. However, we'll talk about that more at the end of this video. In the meantime, let's get back on track and talk about you. Oh, before I do that, I do want to let you know that if you are new here, I highly recommend grabbing a pen and paper because you're going to want to take some notes. Why? Because I tend to over deliver. And if you're not new to my channel and or watching this video, I just want to say, hey, welcome back, and I'm glad you're back. So let's go ahead and jump into why you keep chasing validation from strangers online. The first thing that I want to point out is that you keep looking for proof that you matter. Deep down, you're not asking for likes on social media. You are asking, do I matter? You want proof that your existence means something, or that your thoughts, your creativity, or your life has value. And social media will give you that proof temporarily because every notification will tell you, yes, someone has seen your content and you matter. But the problem is that feeling will fade away, and it will fade fast. The reason being is because external validation is like junk food. It gives you a quick hit, but it doesn't actually nourish you. So what happens? You are back for more. You post again, you check again, and you need another hit of proof. And that cycle never ends because no amount of likes will make you feel like you matter unless you believe it for yourself, because you are trying to fill an internal void with external approval, and it will never be enough. What you are looking for is not validation, it's self-worth, and that can only come from within. However, there is something else that I want to point out. Another thing that I want to point out is that you are seeking connection, but you're getting attention instead. What you are really craving is connection. You want to be seen, understood, and valued for who you are. But social media doesn't give you that. It gives you attention. And attention is not the same as connection. Attention is surface face level. It's fleeting. It is based on who you are when no one is watching. Social media does train you to confuse the two. You get a bunch of likes and you think that people actually care about you. But in reality, they don't know you. They don't know your struggles, your fears, or your dreams. They just saw a photo and double tap. And I need you to understand that that is not connection. That is consumption. And the more you seek connection on social media, the lonelier you will feel. And the reason being is because you are surrounded by attention when in reality, you are starving for a real human connection. But there is something else that I want to point out. You are trying to feel like you are enough in a system that was designed to make you feel inadequate. Here's the truth. Social media is designed to make you feel as if you are not enough. Because if you feel that you are enough, you will stop posting, you would also stop scrolling, and you will also stop engaging. And they cannot make money off of you if you are content. So what happens? The platform continues to move the goalpost. Once you hit 100 followers, now you need 1,000. Once you get 1,000 likes, now you need 10,000. You go viral once and you feel the need to do it again. And plus, there is always someone with more. Always a bigger milestone. Always a reason to make you feel like you're falling short. And all this stems from because you are chasing validation on a platform that profits from your insecurity. And no matter how much external validation that you get, it will never be enough because the platform does not want you to feel as if you are enough. It wants to keep you chasing. What you are looking for is a feeling that you are just enough as you are. And social media will never give you that. Now, every point that I have made so far is amazing, and they are all so very important, along with the point of you are avoiding the hard work to validate yourself. Seeking external validation is much easier than doing the internal work. It's easy to post a photo and allow the people people to tell you how beautiful you are. And for some reason, for a lot of people, that is much easier than looking in the mirror and telling yourself that you are beautiful yourself. But on top of looking in a mirror, you have to believe it as well. Or let me give you a different point of view. People find it easier to share their wins and wait for an applause versus celebrate themselves in private. You know what? Let me give you one more for context. People find it easier to sit with a stranger and ask them if their life and or if their decisions is valid when they can just make the decision themselves. Because in reality, it does not matter what anyone else thinks. See, social media gives you a shortcut, but shortcuts do not build anything that lasts. They, being social media, is building dependency. You come addicted to external approval because you've never actually sat down to approve your own self. And that is the real issue. You need to learn how to trust yourself, to believe that you are enough without needing the world to confirm it. And the only way to get that to stop is to stop asking strangers and just start asking yourself. Let me give you an example so you can understand what I'm saying. On social media, you can spend an hour getting ready. You can spend another hour getting the perfect shot. Another hour probably editing your photo just to post it online and not get the likes that you want. In reality, you didn't get the validation you were hoping for. So what do? You start to feel bad and question yourself, should you keep it posted or should you delete it? And you wonder if people really liked it. However, somehow, some way, you end up going to bed not feeling confident as you should. And what happens? You wake up the next day and do it all over again. And the reason being is because you want people to give you the validation that you feel as if you need from them. Now, that is on social media, but let me tell you about YouTube. On YouTube, you sit down to create a video that you genuinely care about. You don't necessarily obsess over the aesthetic. You don't wait for instant validation. You just share your knowledge and or expertise. Or what I really like to say is that you share your story and or your truth. You literally upload the video on YouTube and you move on about your life. And over time, people go to YouTube to search in the search bar exactly what they are looking for, and your video pops up. They comment with real thoughts, real gratitude, and real connection. And what you end up realizing is that you don't need 1,000 likes and or views to understand that what you created mattered. You feel fulfilled because you created something meaningful, and not because you performed for an approval. You validated yourself by doing the work, and that is a feeling that can last forever. So that is where I come in. Check the description box down below, and I have left something for you. Here is how we're able to work one-on-one and you become a contentpreneur as well. Because at the end of the day, content creators should not just be content creators, they should turn their content creation into a business as an entrepreneur. But also, as an entrepreneur, you should not rely on social media for your business. You should, get into that YouTube lane. I've said a lot in this video and I don't want to keep you here any longer. So if you want to know more about me and the work I do, who I am, the people that I've worked with, or what I'm capable of doing, you can find my website down below that'll give you more information. But I'm just a contentpreneur doing what I'm called to do here on this place that we call Earth. But I'm also building my legacy at the same time. There is somebody somewhere who needs to hear what I have to say and literally make a difference within their lives. In the meantime, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell below so that you're notified every time your girl Leea, posts a video. So with that being said, my name is Leea. I'm the face behind Content by Leea, and I'll see you next time.